GM friends, and welcome back to another episode of the Friends Validator YouTube channel. If this is your first video, I'm your host Yuri Maibaum, and this show is up that brings together crypto pioneers, exciting projects, and a thriving community. And today we will talk about Near and how to stake Near properly. Why? Because Near is by far one of my favorite projects in all of crypto right now. Near is also one of the OG crypto projects, I would say. It has been around for quite some time now, and it's primarily a layer 1 that is very well known. And they also now launched a data availability layer. They announced that back at NearCon in 2023 to provide data availability to Ethereum rollups. And besides, they push very, very hard on the abstraction narrative. In case you don't know what the abstraction narrative is all about, we recorded a video about this. Link is in the description below as always. But it's essentially about removing all blockchain logic parts from the user interface to make a crypto user experience very, very similar to a Web2 user experience. And I'm a big fan of this narrative. So this is the reason why I'm very bullish on Near and the future of Near. And yeah, last note here, Near also has its own EVM via Aurora, allowing developers to deploy smart contracts on Aurora. So there are a lot of things to unpack here. Enough for another episode. We covered Near multiple times in the show already, so I don't want to dive too deep into that. Today, I just want to show you how to stake Near in a proper way and make your investment / staking strategy. So as you can see, this is my wallet. I recommend you guys to use my Near wallet. My Near wallet is also the recommended wallet in the Near documentation on the official website. So you can't do anything wrong here. Just go on the Near website, read the docs, and look it up, and then you will quickly find my Near wallet, app.mynearwallet.com. This link is safe. So first thing was I bought some Near on a centralized exchange. Generally, I use Kraken. And then I sent $20 in Near, so 2.6 something Near to my address. Now the next thing is, how do we start staking? In terms, like in case you're still new to what staking is, with staking you basically help secure the chain and get rewarded from it. So you get a part of all of the fees that are generated on the Near blockchain and a little bit of the native inflation. So in order to compensate the inflation that is taking place in the cryptocurrency, you should stake to compensate that. So right now I am in wallets, and then I click on staking above here. And yeah, again, I see that I have 2.6 something Near. And right now I don't stake any Near. So first of all, I have to click on stake my token. So there's also no current validator I can stake with. In case you're really, really new to staking, in order to stake on networks like Near or also Cosmos, you need a validator that basically does the service for you. So you delegate your Near tokens to this validator, and the validator, on the other hand, charges you a small commission fee, kind of as a service. And then the validator will validate all of the transactions on the Near blockchain and basically gives you your staking rewards back. However, your Near tokens stay in your wallet, so you don't give your tokens away. The tokens are still yours. We are an active validator on the Near blockchain, so I'm typing in friends validator v1.near. So here, oh, that's the wrong one. That's fresh pool. I'm sorry. So here, friends validator pool v1 Near. So I click on select, and now you see here validator fee is 5%. Cosmos folks know the validator fee under the name commission fee. It's really that the validator builds an infrastructure in order to validate transactions, in order to make it possible for you to actually earn staking rewards. So this is kind of the service fee that you need to pay. So if you earn, I don't know, $100 in $100 in staking rewards, then 5% of that, so $5 goes to the validator, and you keep $95. I think that's a quite fair deal because you don't have to do anything. So let's go to total staked amount. So currently I don't stake anything. So first of all, I have to click on stake with validator. And now say I take 2 of my near to delegate. I don't want to use the maximum amount because maybe I want to do some other things in the near blockchain further down the road. Or if I want to claim my staking rewards, I still need some dust in order to pay for the transaction. So this is why I keep 0.6 near and I just stake the 2. So I click on submit stake. I click on confirm. 2 nears are getting staked with our friend's validator, which is around 15 bucks. Now this transaction takes some time and it was a success. Now I'm successfully staking my near token with the validator. Let's return to the dashboard, and now you see everything has changed. I see my current validator. I see the near that I'm staking, and now we also see available for withdrawal or the pending release. What this essentially means is that if you want to unstake, then you have a period, so you can't stake immediately. This will take some time, and on near I believe it's 2 days. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's 2 days until your near are unstaked and liquid again. So this is relatively logic, all of that. So you stake your near with a validator. Currently, again, I just stake 2 near, but if you plan to stake larger amounts, then I'm highly recommend to distribute your stake to many validators. So I don't know, if you have 10,000 near or something like that, or even 100, then I would go ahead, if you have 100 near, and do 20, 20, 20, 20, 20 to 5 different validators. Why? Well, because of the following. Validators can get slashed, so there's always a certain risk involved when staking. So if a validator, for example, misbehaves or is down for a way too long time, something like that, then the validator can get slashed or jailed. And this is why it's important for you to choose your validators wisely and also promote decentralization, because if all of the people stake with one validator, that's not so good in terms of decentralization, because then the stake is allocated heavily to one validator only. And if you want near to be positioned as a premier blockchain that is also decentralized, then I highly recommend to distribute your stake, because this makes near more decentralized. Near is becoming more valuable, and hopefully this will affect your investment as well. A couple of things that you should always look at are the fees. On near, this is actually much more extreme than the Cosmos. So you have all kinds of fees: 100%, 7%, 1%. One thing is super clear: stay away from 100% fee, because if you pay 100% fee, you don't earn a single staking reward. Then all of your staking rewards go to this one validator. So never ever stake with someone who promise you 100% fee, because that's essentially, you can stake with me, but you don't earn a single penny. I would also be a little bit careful with validators that charge just 1% or just like generally below 5%, because usually that's a marketing initiative in order to promote people to stake with them, but usually they increase it, and I think that's like kind of an transparency thing. I know that some small young validators do that in order to grow, and I can fully understand that, but for me as a staker, I want to have transparency, because if someone charges me just 1%, I also ask myself, okay, how does this validator actually cover its expenses? So there's like an intransparency question. I believe you can stake some of it with such a validator, but never ever everything. There are some validators who charge 7% or something. Usually these validators are very well-known validators, or 10%, where you pay for the security. So for example, one of my favorite validators in all of crypto is Chorus One, and I believe that they have a slightly higher commission fee, at least in the Cosmos ecosystem. And they have a lot of whales delegating with them, so they prefer to pay 2.5% more in a fee, but basically stake with one of the largest and most securest and most regulated validators in all of crypto. So have a look on these commission fees, and also obviously always see if the validators are active. But I think that's very self-explaining. Now, in order to have an overview of your investment, I highly recommend you to check out stakingrewards.com, because in stakingrewards.com, you can basically build out your entire staking strategy. They don't only have NEAR. I covered staking rewards in this episode on this YouTube channel already with Akash. But what you can basically do on staking rewards is build out your entire staking strategy. You can play a little bit around and see, okay, how much staking rewards do I earn in USD if NEAR reaches a certain price? What happens if I compound my staking rewards? What happens if I do this and that and this and that? And yeah, it's basically your guide for your perfect staking strategy. And here we can see it. So here we have NEAR chosen as an asset, but again, there are lots of different other assets that you can try out on staking rewards. And then here you can choose your provider. All kinds of providers are listed here, for example, also Chorus One. But you can click on Friends Validator. And the interesting thing is also what I want to mention. And this is also extremely important if you want to choose your validator. Check them out on staking rewards, because staking rewards basically does a background check on everything to make sure that everything is safe. So this program is called Verified Provider Program. So if a validator is a verified provider, then you can check this out on stakingrewards.com. And if you stake your NEAR with one of these validators via your Kepler wallet, you can look up if Staking Rewards, the entity that's really all about staking, made the check on them. And then you know, okay, this validator is really legit and secure. So this is like also a very helpful tool. So we chose Friends Validator. Again, we are a part of this program, so we are verified and got a background check. And now the next thing is you can enter your staking reward. You can either do it in USD or you can do it in NEAR. So let's click on NEAR. We stake 2.6 NEAR. That's not correct. So it's 2 NEAR. What you can see here is that my NEAR earnings per day is 0.00047 NEAR, so not much. But after a year, I mean, it's 0.17. So in total, we get an APR of 8.65%, which is not too bad. But now, I mean, obviously, I just staked 2 NEAR, so I'm not expecting something crazy here. But what I find very interesting here is that you can go ahead and say, okay, what if I see, and this is how I view NEAR also, as a very long-term investment. I believe in NEAR long-term. I believe NEAR will be around in 10 years because NEAR is also almost 10 years old. So let's assume that I stake NEAR for 10 years. And now let's assume, because NEAR exists for 10 years, it also got some severe traction and it makes a little bit more than a 10x, and NEAR goes to $100. Then you can see that that there are like two different ways to look at it. One is the non-compounded way, and the other one is the compounded way. So if you basically stake NEAR for 10 years and you don't compound, then you end up with 1.7 NEAR, which is less NEAR than you originally staked. However, if you click on the compounded way, which means, and this is what I've also mentioned when staking NEAR to keep a little bit of dust here, is when you compound your staking rewards. So you get your staking rewards and you immediately stake it with your validator again, then the compounding effect takes place, similar to what we know from banks and ETF investments and so on and so forth. So if you compound this, then you end up with 2.75 NEAR. So you get more NEAR from staking than you originally put in. So this is the powerful compounding effect. And this is why I'm such a big fan of staking generally, because it's like such a strong investment tool. You can balance out losses, you can balance out price decreases, because you counterfight it with staking. And now let's click here on USD, what this would actually mean. And what you basically see is that if NEAR goes to $100 and you just constantly compound your staking rewards, then you end up with $459 after investing 20. Again, no financial advice, no nothing, but I think you can clearly see my point here. If you really see NEAR as a long-term blockchain and you allocate some funds here and you say, okay, this is my long-term staking strategy, then you can really make a decent revenue on that, because if it's basically almost it's more than a 20x year, which is crazy to think of after 10 years. So this is definitely possible, because you have the price increase of a 10x, but also because you double your rewards, or you double your near allocation with staking. So this is how I would basically play the game with all stakeable assets. And in order to stay secure, choose like 1 or 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6 providers to really make sure that everything is set up in a very solid way. And you can play around here on staking rewards and do all kinds of crazy things. You can also say near goes to $1,000 for 10 cents. Obviously, you're always allowed to dream. But other things, you can also get all of the near staking data here, the price, the market cap, daily volume, all of the important information that you need to know as an investor near to do proper research. And you also see here the near staking performance charts. So track the near protocol staking over time by checking all of these key metrics. So there is so much that you can do on staking rewards in order to set up your ideal staking and investment strategy on all kinds of proof of stake blockchains, but here primarily about near staking. This is how I at least do it, and follow a long-term investment strategy. With that being said, guys, if you found all of this valuable, please go, and if you want to stake near now, why not consider staking it with us, Friends Validator? We are relatively new to the near blockchain, but are big fans. Also, this Saturday, if you are in Berlin, come and join us for the Near Builders Brunch. We organize a small meetup there, and all of the brunch items are on us. So if you're in Berlin, come and join us. And if you have some near left, again, stake with us. And if you found the content valuable and want to set up a long-term staking strategy, then why not subscribe to this YouTube channel and give this video a like? It would be very appreciated. And with that being said, I hope I will see you the next time.